Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, my question is, I really love Islam actually based on Jesus because I was grew in the Catholic school, but a lot of things that is not make sense to me. That's why I look for Islam, and I love Islam, but I don't like the Muslim people in Indonesia, and I love dogs as a pet. So my question is actually, why they can tell me I'm not a Muslim just because I have dogs as my pets, and I'm still learning, but they don't have any rights to judge me. Will you mind to explain? Because I didn't find anything in Al-Quran that said it's haram to pet a dog. And instead I found that the history, a lot of the prophets are the shepherds, so they also have dogs to help them, including, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, including the Prophet Muhammad.
The sister has a question.
So the question is, is it really it's haram to pet a dog, and then can they judge me as not a Muslim just because I love the dogs and pet the dogs?
Sister, what's your background? Are you a Catholic, are you Christian, or are you Muslim? Or?
No, I believe I'm Islam. But if you say that Muslim is totally...
No, were you born in a Muslim family, sister?
But I don't think they really...
No, were you born in a Muslim family?
Yes.
You were born in a Muslim family and you are a Muslim. But you have got pets as dogs. Sister, we would prefer that non-Muslim should be given the first chance. But since you have come, I will answer your question. I would request the volunteers that before anyone asks a question, please check whether they are Muslims or non-Muslims. I believe you are born in a Muslim family and you are a Muslim, correct?
I believe I am Muslim, but they say that I'm not Muslim.
No, but you believe you are Muslim, correct?
Yes.
But just because you keep dogs as pets, and the prophets earlier kept dogs to take care of the sheep, of the cattle, so the other people say you are not a Muslim. Sister, in Islam, keeping dog is prohibited in your house as a pet. But keeping a dog for hunting is no problem. As a guarding your house, no problem. So what the prophets used to take dogs was to keep the flock of the cattle together, that is permitted. So if you use dog for hunting, it's allowed. To take care of the cattle, it's allowed. To keep a dog to guard your house outside is allowed. But in the house as pet, it is not prohibited. It is prohibited, sister. It is prohibited because the spit of the dog, it's unclean. And today even science tells us that the saliva of the dog, there are various diseases that can be acquired. And one of them is hydrophobia. Hydrophobia means fearing of water. So Islamically, keeping a dog as a pet is wrong. Now, if you keep a dog and you believe it is wrong, that's a different question. You may not be a practicing Muslim. But someone to say you are not a Muslim, that's a very strong statement. Just because one person doesn't follow some portion of the Quran or some portion of the Hadith, as long as you believe there is one God and you believe Prophet Muhammad is the messenger of God, as long as you don't do kufr, you cannot be called a non-Muslim, sister. As long as you agree, you have to agree what is mentioned by the Prophet, that keeping dog is prohibited because it leads to various diseases. Keeping a dog, you can keep him to guard your house, you can keep him to protect your cattle, no problem. But Islamically, keeping a dog is wrong. That's the reason our Prophet said that if the dog licks any vessel, we have to scrub it 3 times with earth. And today science says that even normally if you wash a vessel which the dog has licked, the germs are yet there. Only if you clean it with the earth does it go away. So imagine a dog comes into a house and he licks everywhere, he licks you, and you are praying in that house. So but naturally it is filthy, sister. So Islamically to keep a dog as a pet in your house is prohibited, sister. Hope that answers the question.
Okay, thank you. But outside is okay, right?
Outside as dog for hunting, for protection, not as a pet.
For guarding the house.
Guarding the house, no problem. But not that you have to allow him to lick you
Yeah.
or to play over you.
If we pat
If
them.
you pat the head, because the tongue cannot reach the head. So if you pat, you only pat the head, because the
Yeah.
tongue of the dog cannot reach the head.
Yes.
Hope that answers the question.